Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. One Piece review time. I lost like 2 subs. That really fucking irks me. Like, and usually, I know what it's about. Oh, it's these fairy turds. Oh, these other fucking idiots who just are fucking stupid. Fucking retards. Fucking nothing but trolls. They're probably disgusting people, or snobby kids, or whoever the fuck these people are unsubscribed. Fuck. Tell him to go fuck himself. Go jump off a fucking cliff. Dumb pricks. Anyway, One Piece review time. I'm debating free. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I know people are probably wanting me to do that, but I don't think it's gonna be happening. Yeah. But what is going to happen after I do this review, One Piece discussion video, because this chapter was almost probably crazier than the Bleach chapter. Yeah, way crazier than the Bleach chapter. Like, whoa. But I'm going to hold back a bit. Not a 5. Not a 5. Yeah, I know that's surprising. But the reason why, a lot of shit went down, and it was just, you know? And there's so much stuff happening in this chapter. I was like, what the hell is going on? So only 4.5, but this was a crazy chapter. Now, the first part deals with Donflamingo, Law, and Fujitora, and I need to just do a video on that. I'm going to do it, One Piece discussion after this video of go into details about that whole situation. But let's get into this chapter. One Piece 713, Usoland. You'll understand. And it's 713 Usoland. Beginning part, we've got it's pretty much just Law, Fujitora, Law with Caesar. And Caesar say, kick his ass, and then Law's saying that you went against our agreement. We're gonna have to redo the negotiations from scratch, Donflamingo. And he's like, oh, you're doing over good. Now Donflamingo's like saying, how, I haven't seen you for so long, Law, and this is how you talk to me, kind of thing, and saying that you need to give back, Caesar. He's an important subordinate, and he wants him back. And we got Fujitora. They call him Isho-san, which I think is his last name or first name, and his real name. And Fujitora is saying that if he's still a Shubakai, he'll get a full pardon, and we can't really go after him. And Donflamingo's making small talk, saying that, I heard stories about you, of ranked admiral, so on and so forth, saying you and Rokugyu, which is known as Green Bull, are supposed to be formidable, 2 venerable beasts. And then Fujitora's like saying, I'm not worthy of such kind words, don't play dumb with me, you asswipe, he calls him. And he's saying he's still wet behind the ears and stuff, and saying, but it appears to me that you've exceeded your bounds as a Shubakai, according to the intel I've managed to gather. Yeah. So this conversation was like, it's kind of going nowhere between Fujitora, Donflamingo, and Law. It was like really crazy, and saying that he lacks evidence at the moment. And he's saying that you have an alias about Joker, as Joker, and those sorts. And it feels like you're trying to dig up dirt on me. Better approach me with something a little more concrete before flapping your gums and throwing crazy accusations. And then he's asking, what are you going to do about Law? And saying, regarding matters of the Straw Hats, have they actually become allies with Law? Law will be considered hostile. If, however, they are merely working under Law, then Law is exempt. Choose your words wisely. And this is what Fujitora is saying. He's saying, choose your words wisely. I'm prepared to bring you along with the Straw Hats. So this is like no fucking up here. He's prepared to do this. So if Law were to say, they're just my subordinates, he's exempt. That's the story. If not, then he's going to be the one. If he says they're with an alliance, he's going to take them down. Simple as that. He'll be known as the pirate again, and he'll take them down. And Caesar's like, he's got a way out. All you have to do is lie down. And he's like, and Law's debating it, and he's like, his monkey rat has been thrown in his plans, and he's realizing now that he's at a massive disadvantage. I just need to buy some time. And he says, Straw Hats and I are peers. Just as the news reports, we have said we formed an alliance. Donflamingo smiles like, oh, you barely have snapped. And that's when shit got, like, galactic. Like, seriously galactic. Like, seriously galactic on the scales of, oh, I don't know, meteors? What happened after Law said that, what Fujitora did, I was like, you have got to be shitting me. But no. He's saying, oh, I like to say that this would resolve the mind of Fujitora by some new title. However, out of... And here's the thing that is kind of weird. When... This scene was weird because two things happened in this scene. One, Fujitora, he had his sword and he was just there. And all of a sudden, you see these rings appear, and it's like a tractor beam, like kind of thing. And then out of nowhere, from the sky, comes a fucking meteor from space. What? And it comes out of nowhere, and then Law's like, "You're shitting me, right?" It's like a meteor. The fuck are you doing? He goes like, "Run, get out of here, the meteor!" And then Law brings out his room, and he cuts the meteor. Then we see Donflamingo. Strings, like it's there, it's like visible. He comes out with the strings, and he cuts the meteor as well into pieces. And then Fujitora does something weird. The next page, he has like. It doesn't look like a barrier, but it's like this thing on top of him that looks like a transparent sphere of some sorts. And the meteor doesn't fall on top of him. He stops it. And the other pieces fall out elsewhere. And I'm like, that was weird. And I thought to myself when I saw that, like, wait a minute. Wouldn't that imply that it really is gravitational pull? That it really is gravity? Because remember, that was a tractor beam. So you could say he pulled something from the sky. And that thing, him doing like this, might be just like, he lessens the gravity. Though, like I said, I'm going to do another video, tell what you guys think on this topic. Now, after that, we basically have them standing there and like, there's like, what on earth happened? Blink of an eye. There's no ground beneath them except what they're standing on. And it's just a huge hole. And then we have a conversation saying that, Donflamingo's calling him a stray mutt. Bring you in, you're a stray mutt. Saying, appears as though without you lack a sight, lack therefore doesn't provide you with a handicap. And he's like, and Fujitora's basically saying he's flattered and was merely testing out his ability. Moving on. We then go to Frankie. And basically, small talk here and there. He's talking to Sanji. And he's telling him, he says, I've fallen in love, Virgo and everything. Basically, the conversation is that they found out about the toy factory, which is the factory they have to destroy. And, Frankie's saying, oh, he's really, I got to give it up to him, saying, you know, he shot our plans to hell. Either way, you know, payback's going to be a bitch when we obliterate the factory. You know, and Sanji's worried about Nami and stuff, and so he says, I hope she's safe. And he's like saying, you still see her as a damsel in distress, don't you? Relax, she'll be fine. She's got Brook and Monster Chopper there, so worst comes to worst. And then I think Frankie says something the matter. And Sanji's like, what's that? It's a broadcast from the stadium. The mysterious gladiator, this Lucy is quite the formidable opponent. Luffy? And then we see Luffy. So obviously, and that's what I mean by when I give it a 4.5. There's so much shit going on. Like, you got Donflamingo, Fujitora, and Law facing off that galactic battle on Greenbit. Then you got Sanji and Frankie at the same time going to this factory. You have Luffy in a tournament. Not to mention, Usopp and Robin are beneath Greenbit with dwarfs. So much shit. So that's why I said it was only 4.5. I just felt that it was so much, you know? But, yeah. And he's saying it's Luffy, and then this is so... Yeah, he's having a tournament. You want to participate? That's something stupid. And then we find out Violet's telling to Sanji to get the hell out of here because her subordinates are coming after her. And she gives him a map to the toy factory that's masquerading as a toy house, the factory. And, you know, you really are Enigma. Word of my betrayal reached the ears of the higher-ups. So, and then he's saying, "Oh, wait for me, you know, and we'll set you free there, from this place, for her." And then she's like, "You really are a romantic fool." And then after that, she leaves. Freaking the kitty boat shows up, and he gets chased by these other guys, and Sanji kicks their ass. And we also now find out that Kinemon's friend is in the factory. Apparently. He's in the factory. What's his face? What was it again? Oh yeah, Conjuro. He's been held in the factory, and they're obviously going to go now and go rescue. Meanwhile, underneath the forest, we have Usopp and Robin in the Tantanta Kingdom of the freaking dwarfs. And I'm not going to say everything that happened here, but I will say this. He made up this ridiculous line. Usopp was so stupid in this chapter. Like, he's saying that he could do hockey and all this other shit. He was like his ass off. I was like, oh my god. This was too funny with Usopp. And it was like, oh yeah, you're a hero, and they gave him food and everything and such. And apparently, there was a hero who helped the dwarfs, and it was Monbluck Norland. So, there, something that happened in the previous arcs is now brought back into this arc, which I found really interesting. And he's saying he saved them, and he lied. He basically told them that he's related to Norland. Done. Done. And then he's like saying, you know, 400 years ago, he brought us victory against Donflamingo. And there's this one part with Robin, you really are a bad man. Called Usopp a bad man. Because he was doing all this stuff, you know, the lies and shit. It was just so... And he's like, it doesn't matter because we got food and supplies. Oh, yes, it doesn't matter because the next page. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And they're like saying to him, you know, for centuries, war with Donflamingo and other legend heroes appears us. And he's like, hmm? And they're saying they're going to go into the underground tunnels to the battlefield of Derosa. The leader of the Ruko Royal Forces and his soldiers are waiting for our arrival. You'll lead us to battle. Yeah, victory is assured. And then this face that Usopp made was priceless. And he's like, it's like, Usoland, Usoland. With food in his mouth. And that was too funny. But that's pretty much what happened in the chapter, people. This chapter, that last scene was so fucking funny. Now, overall, this was a good chapter, 4.5. But still, I think there was just so much shit going down in this chapter that it was just like, God damn it. I don't want to sound like, but there's just so much shit. Now, hopefully, what I'm hoping is that next week or the week after, we go back to the tournament. Because obviously, there's just so much stuff going on. Luffy's in a tournament. They're trying to go to the factory to destroy it. Donflamingo, blah. It's so much shit. You know? And now Usopp with these... Listen. Usopp... Oh my god. Coughing. Usopp needs to... He needs to put his cards down. Because, nah. He doesn't have hockey. Okay? It's like, oh my god. I know Nostradamus likes Usopp and all, but man, you gotta abandon ship now. He can't lead these dwarves from Flamingo. It was so funny. It's the thumbnail. I'm gonna use that thumbnail for this review because it's just so goddamn funny. So Fujitora is open book, people. I have no idea, but I am going to do a discussion video after this review's over, after I do this and upload it, about this and go a little details about it because this is kind of weird. I mean, I think it's gravitational pull with gravity, but I can't be sure. It's a total mystery with Fujitora. It really is. I mean, and you could compare this to Madara when he summoned the meteors in Naruto, but I don't think it's the same thing. I think it is gravity. But like I said, after this video, and then that'll be the end of that. So yeah, this is Bankai 922, Usoland. You're not related. They will stop it, Usopp. You're putting yourself in a grave, man. No. He needs to get off. Not good, Usopp. So yeah, I'm Bankai 922. Rest in peace, Usopp. Oh God, Usopp. See ya.